Hi, my name is Martha Saucedo, and I am a licensed clinical social worker that works as a behavioral health at Access Community Health. I'm also part of the Latinx um, mental health group and the Latino Health Council here in Madison, Wisconsin. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to take care of your mental health while we're living in this pandemic. So, it's important that we recognize that we're going through a lot of changes, and sometimes change can create a lot of anxiety. However, as human beings, we are capable to adapt to change. The important thing is to know how to do it. And creating a routine is one of the best ways to adapt to change. In particularly if you're young, a lot of things have changed, maybe your school life, your social life, and it's important how to adapt to all these things. So today I'm going to talk about 13 different steps or tips that you can use to adjust to that change and create a routine in this new norm that we are living. So the first thing is very important to maintain a routine, which means consistent sleep, activity, and study patterns. So it's so easy to know that maybe the next day you don't have anything scheduled like at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, and for you to want to be, in your jammies all day or wake up at 1 p.m. However, the routine is very important because your body will learn and what is coming. It will get used to the schedule, and it will be easier for you to sleep and be in a better mood. So one of the things I'll recommend is always pick up one particular time of the day that you will always wake up at that time. So for example, let's say 9 a.m. You will always set up your alarm at 9 a.m. to wake up. And the first thing you want to do is get dressed or, jump into the shower. Because it's so easy that you're not going to go out and be in your jammies. And that, gives a message to your body to be more kind of relaxed and sometimes even lethargic. So wake up, let's say 9 a.m., jump into the shower, and the next thing you have to do is eat something. Some people are not, big breakfast eaters, but it's important that you fuel your body with a healthy food. It can be something small if you want a snack or something, but always start your day with, something to eat. This will help you start your routine of the day. So always do the same thing every single day. Wake up at the same time, get dressed or shower, and then eat something. Then the other thing is, depending on, people have different preferences. People sometimes are more aware or alert in the morning to do their school job. Others feel more attentive, more like in the afternoon. Others more at night. So it's going to be your choice to pick that, but schedule that as a period of time, like you go into an appointment. Like, this is my time. I'm going to go into my desk or the place where I'm going to do my studies. Or your work, like if you're working from home, set up a space. You don't need an office. You can actually set up like a table and a chair, in the corner of a room. But you want to designate a particular place in your home so your brain knows that this is my spot where I actually need to be, focused and do my work. The second tip I want to talk about is stay connected with others and try to find moments of humor. I know there's a lot of memes going around and jokes about what is going on. It's okay to laugh around, all what it will going through. Humor and laugh, it's a good vitamin to our body. It sends endorphins to our brain. It kind of boosts our, immune system, but also our emotions. So even watching, funny videos. So those are things that you wanna, really introduce in your daily routine. So you can say, for example, I wake up at 9, I take a shower, I do my breakfast, I do 2 hours of schooling, then I do half hour watching a funny movie or videos, talking to people, be connected. So we're very fortunate to be in a time in which we can use technology to our advantage. So chatting with friends, with family members, that's important. Limit coffee or energy drinks, or caffeine. It is so easy to feel tired and kind of boost our bodies with coffee or caffeine or energy drinks. but this actually increases anxiety. It actually will make you more like, anxious about things. And sometimes we don't recognize it at the moment. They feel great, but then we don't know why at night we cannot fall asleep, right? Or why we feel like, oh my God, I think I need more air, or my heart is, beating faster. And a lot of the times it's a result of a lot of caffeine. So watch your caffeine consume. Look for patterns to be aware of those situations that make you more anxious. For some people, they want to be informed and they want to kind of check the news, and that's helpful for some, but for others can create a lot of anxiety. So be mindful, and I will invite you, if you can, actually to have a journal and write, at the end of the day, in which part of your day you felt more anxious or sad, and what was happening before. Oh, I was looking into social media, or I was watching, the news a lot, or I talked to this friend that really just kind of make me feel more anxious. So maybe that's a friendship that at this point is not really helping you, and you need to kind of step away. So be very aware of the things that are making you more anxious, and it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no, I'm not gonna watch the movies, the news, or no, it's okay, I'm not gonna go into social media right now. So be mindful of those things that they don't allow you to relax, that actually do the opposite. The other thing too, check off the things that actually make you happier or relax. For example, I can tell you in my case, I realized that when I'm working at home all day, I start feeling tired. And in the moment I go just to grab the mail outside, that kind of helps me because I'm getting fresh air and I'm outside. So I realized that I needed to be more time outside and walk outside, now that the weather is getting nicer. So start identifying those things. I recognize also when I talk to my cousin, she's someone that lifts my heart, and it's very helpful. So I really don't talk to her often, but when I did, it was like, wow, it was so helpful. So now I schedule those calls with her 2 to 3 times a week because, it's really helpful for me. So identify those things and reduce the ones that make you more anxious, and increase the things that actually lift you up or make you feel better. It's also something very important when you're feeling very anxious, jump into physical activation. Doing exercise is actually, we know it creates endorphins again in our brain, and it actually makes you feel better, reduce stress. So we know that as a fact. But the thing is that we don't do it. So if you're feeling very anxious and like in the moment, a solution that you can have right away, go for a walk. Automatically your body starts getting more oxygen, and having more oxygen in your body reduce the anxiety, increase endorphins, and it will help you. So physical activation, if you can do it every day, I will highly recommend it. Even if it's just walking your dog, it can be simple things, but getting outside and doing that physical activation. It's very important also to, even though, like I said, it's good to use our electronics and our gadgets, limit your time. Like if you're spending all time on the screen, that's really gonna make your brain more lethargic. So give your time schedules of what time you're gonna be actually into social media or checking, chatting, or even playing video games. You really need to put those boundaries, because then the next time you spend all day in a video game, the next day the same, and then the mood start declining, and then you don't know why. Well, it's because you haven't give your body good food, you haven't slept well, you haven't exercised, and that's something that starts affecting, right? It's very important also to start identifying those hobbies or activities that you didn't know you really liked and you're starting to enjoy. I can tell you, for example, because I didn't have time, I have this kind of photo album of a vacation I took that I was not putting together. And finally I had the time, and I really enjoy working on it and creating it. And that was something I didn't know I was really going to enjoy. So try new things, scrapbooking, others start maybe recording, playing a new instrument, doing craft. There's, again, we have ways to kind of learn through YouTube or videos. So find ways to identify a hobby or something that you really like, and new activities that'll bring a joy, or like looking forward to do it. There's things that you can do actually with your friends. You can have a video conference and both of you can be knitting or playing Uno. You know, he has some cards over there, you have the cards from your home, and you start playing. So be creative to create new hobbies and activities to do them. Understand that people are feeling also afraid or angry or anxious because there's a lot of uncertainty. And instead of creating a new fight, be aware of, you know, like everybody's going through the same boat, and I really, I can be more kind and, you know, start conversations, healthy conversations, because it's so easy to jump into the argument and the fighting, even with the family members, right? When we are in a, you know, family of 6 or 4 and we're all together in all the same room or, you know, the same house, it can be hard. If you start feeling overwhelmed, if you start feeling like, you know, I have tried these things, it's not helping, I have a routine and I really feel very anxious or very sad, or I'm crying a lot, or I don't find joy, you know, in the things I usually, you know, I usually enjoyed, reach out to your doctor, to your medical home, you know, or reach out to someone that can help you, because certainly there are times in which people can get through this, but other people need more support and help. And when you seek help, that doesn't mean that you're weak. It's actually a sign of being strong and that you're recognizing that you need somebody to guide you. Some people, you know, we're doing a lot of telehealth conversations through the phone or video to support and help those who are struggling. And others will probably need more help with medication. And that's something that can be very helpful, because the biochemical of the brain does change when our mood is really declining. And sometimes you need more help in a chemical way, and medication can help. But it's very important that you do it with a professional. So seek out for help to your medical home. If you don't know no one, you know, in your community, I know in each town there's a lot of in the radio programs giving actually self-help lines that you can call. So please reach out to it. The other thing, it's even Googling a therapist in my area, and there's phones, and that person might not be actually the one that will help you, but will give you a number where they can actually support you or help you if you don't have a medical home. Take time to yourself. Be gentle. Sometimes there's people that they want to accomplish a lot of things and they feel like, oh, I have all this free time so I can do all these things. And they start asking too much of themselves, and that can actually be kind of like backfire, like you cannot be helpful. So take time for yourself, take time to reflect how really this is affecting on you, what things you can improve, what things maybe you need help, what things maybe you need just to connect with people, what things you need to change. So be kind to yourself and to others. I also want to recommend a very good link in which you're going to find a lot of tips of how to deal with stress or anxiety or depression, or even just change what I'm talking right now. The link, it's mentalhealthfirstaid.org. Again, it's mentalhealthfirstaid.org. This is a place in which you can find a lot of articles that it can be helpful for you to kind of educate yourself and see this area of change as an opportunity for you to develop more skills and tools to improve yourself. I hope this information was helpful. Please know that we are a lot of professionals out there helping everyone who is dealing with this situation, that you're not alone, and that please seek help if you need it. And, you know, inspire yourself with doing good things for yourself. Exercise, eating good, watching good things, like fill up your body and your mind with things that will be healthy to you and allow you to feel better. Stay well.